One of the most important exercises in Tai Chi is standing. They call it standing stake. You're standing like a stake in the ground. And I'd like to put you through that posture and correct your posture so that you get a feeling of what you're after here. There are a few principles that you want to keep in mind. You want to relax, sink your energy, sink your weight, keep your knees bent and relaxed. Your feet will be parallel, about shoulder width apart, not out, not in, but parallel. And you're going to relax the lower back, and your weight will be around the bubbling well point in the foot, both feet. And get into an embrace position with the hands. Okay? Now, one of the first mistakes that people make is something that you can probably see Tom making right here. Notice how he's leaning backwards. If you draw a line, straight line down, his upper torso is leaning backwards. And that's the first thing that everyone does wrong, because you apply just a little pressure there and off they go off balance. So what we're going to do, this is just basic. This is for people starting out. This can get quite complicated, but we'll keep it simple today. What I'd like you to do is slightly relax the knees, not too much. Not too much. I want you to stay up today. And I want you to come back a little bit here, relax the knees. Now, from the waist to the shoulders, I'd like you to tilt forward just a little bit. There you go. What you want is to establish a bit of a line. Some people will say, if you hold your head up, tuck your chin in a little bit, tuck it down a little bit more. There you go. Now, some people say draw a line from the ear through the shoulder, through the weigh-in point, and down the leg down the leg into the ankle. Your weight should be basically, the weight should be centered around the bubbling well point. Now, sometimes the weight will be dispersed between the part of the heel and the bubbling well point, but you basically want your weight in the center of the feet. Okay. Now you want to relax the shoulders, feel as if your energy and your weight is just sinking into the floor. The gua are important. We're not going to go into that too much today, but you want to feel a little folding in the gua. Relax a little bit more. Relax the knees a little bit, but don't sink too much. Yeah, there you go. Now, we don't want to go out too far. Some people will hold their hands way out here. In the beginning, it's a good idea just to hold them in, relax. What you want is enough muscular tension to hold your arms up. Otherwise, you want to relax. Yeah. Relax the chest. Now the hips, I'm going to show you this. You want to take the hips and very slightly tuck them under. And when you do that, you're going to try to relax the lower back. A lot of us, when we stand, our lower back is caved in. We're tense. You want to try to relax the lower back so that you can see it, almost feel it filling up. Okay, now a couple of things you're trying to do here when you do standing early on. One, you're going to build the leg strength. By relaxing the knees, you're going to put more pressure on the muscles. You want to sink your weight. Calm down. That will build leg strength. Now later you can go lower, start out fairly high. You want to start building the sense of pong. You can sometimes almost imagine a beach ball expanding in your arms as you relax. You want to develop a sense over time of grounding, so that if I come up here and I press on this arm lightly, you'll ground it. If I press on your left arm, you'll ground it through the right foot. Good. If I press on your right arm, you'll ground it through the left foot. Very good. Good. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And that's true throughout your Tai Chi, throughout your Jingyi, throughout your Bagua movements. You want the shoulders relaxed and down. You don't want to bring them up, no matter what movement you're doing. So this trains you in relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the body, sinking your weight, because sinking is a very important element in rooting. Okay, now it looks to me like you've tilted back just a little bit. This takes a lot of practice. Tuck the hips under just a little bit without moving this. There you go. And the arms have dropped a little. It's really interesting. I did a private lesson with Zhan Zhuang, and he would correct part of me, and then by the time he corrected that, another part was out of alignment. He would correct that, and we spent quite some time, I think a half hour, he was correcting different parts. Head up, chin tucked. Good. For the first time, this isn't bad. Now, every day, if you can stand in this posture, start out 3 minutes. The next day, do 4 minutes. The next day, do 5 minutes. Build up over time till you do a half hour. You can do it as meditation. You can do it for leg strength and pung. You can do it while you watch TV. The purists might have a heart attack at that, but if you want to do it for meditation, Qigong, you can do that as well. Calm the mind. Put your mind on your dantian. Calm the body. Now your goal, and one of your goals in doing this kind of thing, is when you have some crisis in your life, if you have somebody cutting you off on the highway, if you have a teacher at school giving you a tough assignment, instead of reacting with tension, find this within your body and your mind, and react this way with calmness, centering, and you'll go a long way toward being able to handle and resolve almost any conflict in your life. If you practice this physically, and if you take it to heart and practice it mentally and philosophically as you deal with people, then that's when this starts really helping you, just like any other Qigong exercise in all parts of your life, physically, mentally, emotionally. Good. It's a matter of continuing to correct yourself, and over time learning the muscle memory. Try not to lean forward here, and now tilt forward a little there, a little more. You're almost going to feel like you're going forward, but you're not. Keep the knees relaxed a little bit. Good.